don't think it's your job to look smart when you go to a restaurant. I think you should be with the person you're with. If you're a solo diner, that's also good. Then be with yourself. Enjoy the place. But I think a restaurant that forces you to look a certain way or act a certain way for their benefit is automatically making a mistake, because they're not letting you be you, and they're not on your side, really. So actually, one of the first things that I would gauge when I go to any restaurant is, do I feel at home here? Because there's no law that says I have to go to this restaurant. There's no law that says I have to spend my hard-earned money at this restaurant. If I've heard great things about a restaurant from a friend, that's helpful, because if it's a friend, then they presumably know me, and they're going to know that this kind of place is going to make me feel good or not. But my rule number one is, you're there for yourself. You're not there for me when you go to a restaurant. I don't really pay too much attention to the notion of what night I'm ordering something. I would make one distinction. If New York City or anywhere has been in the midst of a 2 or 3 week heat wave in the middle of summer, probably not a great time to get oysters, which just, not that they're going to be bad for you necessarily, but they just won't taste good. And at the end of the day, you're buying, when you go out to a restaurant, you're buying an opportunity to take time off, to restore yourself. That's what the word restaurant comes from. But you're also buying pleasure. You should be buying pleasure. I think that good restaurants today should totally be able to keep fresh fish fresh in their refrigeration system, regardless of whether the delivery came in today or yesterday or the day before. And the fact of the matter is, very few pieces of fish that any of us eat were swimming yesterday anyway. We would all like to believe that, but a lot of the big fishing boats that go out sometimes are out for a week before the fish comes back.